Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to do something really cool. We're going to completely transform how you think about your own memory. We'll be digging into some incredibly powerful, time-tested techniques that can unlock its real potential.
I mean, come on, we've all been there, haven't we? That super awkward moment when you're just racking your brain for a name you literally just heard. Or you walk into a room and poof, you have no idea why you're there. It's a universal feeling for sure.
But listen, what if I told you that moment of forgetfulness isn't a sign that you have a bad memory? What if the problem isn't the memory itself, but just the fact that it's untrained? Now, that is fantastic news, right? Because it means we can actually train it to be better. Okay, so first things first, let's totally reframe how we think about memory by tackling some of the biggest myths out there. Seriously, this section might just change your entire perspective on this. You know, people have understood the power of a trained memory for centuries. This is not a new idea, not at all. As this quote from way back in ancient Greece shows, memory has always been seen as this foundational skill for living a successful life. Now, this slide here, this busts the biggest myth of all, the idea that your memory just gets worse and worse with age. It turns out, while a 70-year-old might take a little longer to absorb new information, their ability to keep and recall it can be just as strong as a 20-year-old's. And get this, a healthy 70-year-old still has about 97% of the brain cells they had when they were 25. Let that sink in. The hardware is still there. The problem isn't failing hardware, it's just untrained software. So, from now on, let's stop thinking of our memory as some kind of hard drive that just fills up. It's a muscle. And just like any muscle, the more you use it and use it correctly, the stronger and more reliable it becomes. That is the absolute key takeaway here. Okay, so if memory is a skill we can train, how do we actually do it? Well, the secret is to work with how our brains already learn, naturally. And that means thinking in pictures, not just in words. Every single powerful memory technique out there is built on these two super simple pillars. First up is association. That's just connecting something new to something you already have stored up in your brain. And second, imagination, making that connection totally unforgettable with a really powerful mental image. Think about it. Your brain is already a master of association. It's doing it constantly, all day long. When you learn one of these techniques, you're really just taking conscious control of this natural process, turning your mind into this perfectly organized, amazing filing system. Right. But for an association to really stick, the image has to be memorable. Your brain just doesn't remember boring things. And this list right here shows you how to make an image stick. Don't just picture a car. Picture a giant, hot pink, polka-dotted car bouncing down the street, honking a clown horn. The weirder it is, the better it works. Now let's put association and imagination together and build the single most powerful memory technique ever devised, the journey technique, or as a lot of people call it, the memory palace. This technique is wild. It actually dates all the way back to the ancient Greeks. The idea is so simple, it's brilliant. You use a location you know perfectly, like your own home, as a kind of mental storage unit for information.
And here's how you do it, in 3 easy steps. First, you pick your journey. Second, you have your list of things to remember. And third, this is the really fun part, you place crazy, wild images of those items at specific points or stages along your route.
All right, let's try it right now with a simple vacation packing list. Our 6 items are right there. For our journey, let's just use a walk through a typical house. You ready? Let's do this. Okay, stage 1 is your hallway. Picture this. You open your front door, you step inside, and you immediately slip and fall because the entire floor is covered in slick, greasy sunscreen. As you look up, you see the empty bottle in the corner, and it's laughing at you. Really see that image. Feel it. Now, let's move on. Next stop, the living room. You open the door, but it's not air inside, it's money. Dollar bills are just floating everywhere like a blizzard of cash. You can actually hear them rustling as you try to wade through. That's our second item, money. Next up, the dining room. You look over at the table, and it is covered in sun hats. But they aren't just sitting there. No, they're alive. They are dancing, jumping up and down, and using the table like a drum. It's a full-on hat party. On to the kitchen, and what do you see? You see a whole team of swimsuits, and they're cooking dinner. They're chopping up onions, stirring pots on the stove, and just chattering away to each other. a truly bizarre sight you are not going to forget. And you just keep the journey going. In the bedroom, there's a giant book tucked into your bed, snoring loudly. And finally, you go into the bathroom, and there's a super cool cat just admiring itself in the mirror wearing your favorite pair of sunglasses. Now, just take a second. Mentally walk back through your house. You'll see each image, and you'll remember each item. Perfectly. Look, this isn't just a party trick. This is a fundamental skill. Once you get the hang of these principles, you can apply them to absolutely anything you want to learn. This table here kind of shows how you now have a full mental toolbox. The journey method we just did, perfect for lists and speeches. The core idea of association can be used for names. There are even specific systems just for numbers, all built on these exact same ideas. The possibilities are, well, endless.
This quote from Descartes really just sums it all up, doesn't it? Everyone has the capacity for a powerful memory. The real difference, the game changer, is whether you choose to use that capacity well.
So, the crucial point here is that your memory is not fixed. It has this absolutely phenomenal potential just waiting to be unlocked. The only question left is, what are you going to train it to do first?